I'm a kid from the 80s. Well, actually, 70s. I was born in 71. But Jax was a thing when I was growing up. And also, we had the first, like, video games, really. Like, I used to play Atari games. Those were the only video games I ever really played. And honestly, I'm not good at the video games that my kids grew up with, and the ones that everybody else plays now. Like, they're just way too advanced for me. But I still prefer this kind of thing, the whole hand-eye coordination that comes with games like this, where you're just yeah. Hard to do this and film at the same time. Really need one of those overhead. But anyway, I just prefer tactile things. And I know that video games are also tactile, I guess, with the controllers and stuff, but it feels completely different to me. This feels more, I don't know, more satisfying for some reason. I'm not very good at it anymore, but this was more like my mom's generation, my mom and dad's generation. Jax was a huge thing, and pogo sticks, and pogo sticks are those things that you bounce on. You put your feet on. It's like a pole, and with like two places for your feet to go on either side of the pole, and then it has a spring, and you just like bounce your way down the street. And my mom used to tell stories about how she'd get on her pogo stick, and she would basically go down to the little store and buy a really big fat pickle, and for like 5 cents. And that was one of her favorite things to do. Yeah, so I'm all for old-fashioned, old games and things like that. This is fun. This is just my mom was a big card player too, and I also like to play cards. I like playing with face cards. They're really fun, and I like the tactile part of that too, like the shuffling the cards. That is so much fun. I spent hours when I was, I think, 10 years old, just hours learning how to shuffle cards, because I wanted to grow up and be a gambler, right? No. I wasn't planning to work in casinos or anything like that. I just liked the way it felt to like get the cards. Yeah, get the cards in my hands and just shuffle them and do the bridge thing. And you know what? I think maybe I'll show you that. Okay, so this is a standard size deck of bicycle cards, and these are the jumbo size, so like I think for visual purposes it's bigger. Anyway, hold on. Okay, got interrupted, but anyway, yeah, these are, see how the numbers are really big, so, but it's a new deck, and it feels really nice. But like, I spent hours when I was about 10 years old learning how to do this, and it's just so satisfying. I just love the feel Are you really tactile too? Do you like to do things with your hands that, I don't know, I'm wondering if this is like along the lines of needing to do things like, does this go along with fidgeting? Because I do have some other things that I have done or do that would be considered fidgeting. And like, I grew up, like when I was little, you know, when I finally had hair, because I was bald for so long as a baby, but when I finally grew enough hair, I would twirl my hair on my head, you know, around my finger, and just like twirl, 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 right? Yeah, so that was definitely a fidgeting thing. And then I did other things too. Like, I always do this thing where I outline my nail. I've always done that. Yeah, and then like picking things, whether that's like scabs or dead skin, or you know, like just all these things. Like, do you guys do any of those things? Curious, let me know if you're like a fidgeter too, or if you're a very tactile person, which is probably why I decided when I was first exposed to like massage therapy. I think I was about 16 when I was at like a peer counseling conference in San Diego, and they did like these little workshops and things, and in this one workshop they had us do, you know, partner up with people and give like just a little back massage. But I don't know, that just like really piqued my interest in learning more about massage. And then later on, when I was, how old was I? I don't know, sometime in my 20s. I think I was in my 20s. Or maybe I was almost 30. But I did go to massage therapy school because I just really love the feeling of giving a massage and using my hands. And then I think that's why I like arts and crafts and things, and painting and drawing and all that. I like to do all of that because it's just using my hands, and it just feels really good to me. I like to make bread too, because I like to knead the dough. It's fun. Like, I used to make pretzels, and that was just a lot of fun. But anyway, I just thought I would share some of this stuff with you. And yeah, see, I'm not like great at it, but this is what I learned to do when I was 10, and it took hours and hours of practice to get to this level, which is, like I said, it's not great, but yeah. Anyway, it's fun though, and just wondering if there's, what things do you do that that you like, that are like more of a tactile nature, or even can be considered some sort of satisfaction for like your need to fidget. Anyway, I like this old-fashioned stuff, more hands-on, and I'm not good at the newer video games and stuff. I'm just really bad at it. But yeah, and it's a little bit too it's not as simple as I would like it to be. So that's why I don't play video games. I like board games too. I like old board games. I think those are a lot more fun for me than probably because they're more tactile. You know, like I said, I like moving the game pieces around. I like to feel everything. So yeah, I'm not a video gamer. But I appreciate those who are good at it and they play the games. I think they're really cool, and those video games from Atari, you know, like from Atari on, like the evolution of the video game has come a long way, and it's really cool to see what people have come up with. Yeah, just thought I would share that with you. Have a good day.